Good morning everyone. Welcome to Narayana live classes. Today we are going to look after the assignment number 30 based on statistics. Let us start with the question number 1. Find the median of the following data. Here we are having the data given for us, the daily wages and number of workers. For this case you have to find out the median. So here we can look after this that this is an ungrouped data. So when you are going to find out the median of this ungrouped data, what is the actual method of doing this? Just we have to go for the total frequency. And then next after that we have to check it out whether that is even or odd. Depending upon the even or odd conditions, we will be finding out the median. So here, when you look after the solution for this, so we are having for finding out the median, we are having two conditions for n. N may be even or n may be odd. If n is even, in that case we are going to take the average of n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. We are going to take the average for this. If that is the case of n as even. So if n is odd, then in that case it will be n plus 1 by 2th term. So this is going to be our median. So we are going to decide with respect to this. So now let us look into this problem right now. What we are going to do in this case? First we will add all these number of workers completely. Then after adding it, we will look after the value of n. By that we will decide whether it is even or odd. So see here, when you go for this table of this one, daily wages, frequency. And next, when you draw the table for this, here are the values what we have. 22, 22, 24.50, 28, 31.50, 34, 36.50. And next the frequencies are 10, 23, 32, 28, 12, 5. See, on adding all this, we are getting it as n is equal to 110. So now n is nothing but it is even. So when you look after this value of the, when you take the n by 2th term, that is, since it is even part, now we have to take the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1th term. So that means n by 2 is nothing but 110 by 2, that will give you 55. And n by 2 plus 1th term. So it will be nothing but 55 plus 1, that is 56th term. Okay. Okay, this is 55th. Now here, if you just concentrate on the correct value of this 55 and 55 and when you have this 55 plus 1, that is 56th term. Now if you look after this one correctly, more than that 55 and 56, the cumulative frequency we can see here, this is what? That is 93. Okay, so therefore 58th to 55th term frequency also will be 28 and even 56th term frequency also will be 28. So hence the median here it will be 28 plus 28 by 2, that is again 28. So this is the median for this question. Coming to the second question. From the following frequency distribution, calculate the median here. So here is a group data given for us. From this we have to calculate the median. So now for calculating the median, what is the actual procedure for this? Here we are having marks, here we are having the number of students, that is frequency. The next we are going to find out cumulative frequency. After finding out cumulative frequency, what will be the next step? We will add the complete frequencies and we will check the value. From that we are going to take, after getting n here, that is the total frequency, after getting n, we are going to take half. That means n by 2. Now we have to check in the cumulative frequency greater than or nearer and greater than n by 2 value. That class will be considered as median class. So now we know the formula for calculating median for the group data, that is L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. This is the formula used, right? So what is L here? L is the lower boundary of the median class, N is the total frequency, cumulative is the CF is the cumulative frequency preceding the median class, F is the frequency of the median class, and H is the size of the class, right? So now let us look into this problem particularly. Here we are having the calculations for this. So now you see marks, frequency, cumulative frequency. This data is already given for us, this one and this one. When you add complete frequencies, we are getting n is equal to 200, right? Now the cumulative frequency part. First one will be 7, 15. So next one will be 7 plus 15 is 22. 22 plus 24 is 46. plus 31 is 77, plus 42 is 119, plus 30 is 149, 149 plus 26 175 plus 15 190 plus 10 200. Now we got the value of n as 200. Now take the half of n, that means n by 2. N by 2 is 100, right? So now we know this n by 2 is 100. Now observe the cumulative frequency nearer to 100 and greater than 100. So that means this is 119, you can observe clearly. This is 119. 119, the value of this cumulative frequency is nearer and greater than 100. That is n by 2. So therefore this class is going to be considered as median class. So if this is the median class, the frequency of the median class will be taken as f, right? And the cumulative frequency preceding the median class, this will be considered as cf. And when you see and the lower limit here, this will be considered as L. So we got all the values. L is equal to 25 and F is equal to, that is frequency of the median class is 42 and CF is 77 and H. When you go for the H part, this is a difference of two successive lower limits or difference of two successive upper limits. That is 10 minus 5 or 15 minus 10, that is H is 5. So we got all these values. Now we will substitute in the formula of L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So now n is 25 plus n by 2. N by 2 means n is 200 by 2, that is 100, minus CF is 77 by F is 42 into H is 5, right? Now on the further simplification of this part, 25 plus 100 minus 77, that is 23 into 5, that is 115 by 42, which is nothing but 2.74. On adding that 25 plus 2.74, we got it as 27.74. This is the median of group data. This is how we are going to find out. Now coming to the next question. For the following distribution, find the sum of lower limits of the median class and model class. Here is one of the important question here. Concentrate on this now. Now what we have to do, we have to find out median class as well as model class. How to find out median class, just now we discussed. That means we are going to add all the frequencies. Then after we are going to take the half of that, n by 2. Then we will look after the cumulative frequency preceding the n by 2 value. That class will be considered as median class and the frequency. And when you come to the model class, how you will take the model class? The frequency or check the highest frequency, that class will be considered as the model class, right? Now, so first, when you go for the median class, to find out the median class, let us have a small table here. Again the same thing, classes, frequency, cumulative frequency. So here it is 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. So now the respective frequencies are 10, 15, 12, 20 and 9. So cumulative frequencies, already we know it, 10 plus 15 is 25, 25 plus 12 is 37, 37 plus 20 will give you 57, 57 plus 9, that is 66. Now if you see here, in this case, the total cumulative frequencies, the n value what you got here, 25 plus 37 plus 20 is 57, that is n is equal to 66. Now make half of this, then n by 2 will be 66 by 2, that is 33. So more than, so cumulative frequency more than that is 37. So this class is going to be our median class. So when this is our median class, the lower limit of the median class is 10. So therefore, if you check the question correctly, we have to find out the lower limits of the median class and model class. So therefore, lower limit of median class, lower limit of median class is 10. Now we have to find out for the case of model class. Now if you check the frequencies correctly, the biggest frequency or the highest frequency is 20. So therefore this class will be our model class. So lower limit of the model class is 15, right? So therefore lower limit of model class is 15. So we got the lower limits of median class as well as lower limits of the model class, right? So now we are going to find out the sum. So therefore the sum of this will be 10 plus 15, that is equal to 25. So this is one of the important question here. Thank you.